Well, where to begin with that? Newcastle United 4, West Ham United 3. Yeah, it was a breathtaking day at St James Park. Chaotic, breathtaking, everything. All them kind of words, it was ridiculous. You can see on my shoulder there, Eddie Howe just speaking to the TV behind me there, and he will be... I have no idea how he sets that game, to be honest. I've got no idea how I'm going to believe it to go. Yeah, it started off brilliantly for Newcastle. 5 minutes in, Alexander Isak scores a penalty. It's a definite penalty. Gordon did well to react to a loose ball, got the foul from Kufal, and then Newcastle went 1-0 up. And you hope that would settle the nerves of the crowd. It came in the game. It's a really big game. For in quest for European football. I think Newcastle had lost it. They'd gone 7 points behind West Ham, and it really would have put their European hopes would have really been looking bad. So to get that early goal really settled the fan base, really settled the team, or you'd like to think it settled the team. But that's when the chaos started. About 5 minutes after that, Jamal Lascelles went down. What looked like a dead leg. I'm sure Eddie Howe will talk about after the game, but it looked like a dead leg. He tried to continue. He wasn't able to continue, so Emil Kraft came on his place. So that meant Kraft went to right back, Livramento went to left back, and then Byrne and Cher into the centre half. So the whole back four essentially was switched at that point. And then minutes after Kraft came on, West Ham were level, ball through the middle, found Antonio, and Antonio, to be fair, finished really well. Yeah, so you think at that point, Newcastle just hadn't really adapted to that change with a back four switch, and you think, is this going to be another one of them games where they've took an early lead? We've seen against Forest, for example, and the games against Luton, they're getting early goals, and they're going to be able to hold on. Now, to be fair, they did manage to react. The next half an hour or so, this all happened in the first 50 minutes, but the next half an hour or so, it was relatively even. I think Newcastle were caught in the break a couple of times. West Ham did look dangerous, but Newcastle looked dangerous themselves, to be fair, and I think it was an even first half. If they'd gone in at 1-1, you wouldn't have been any complaints, but of course it didn't. West Ham scored just before the break when they got a free kick. Fabian Schär went down injured. The referee allowed West Ham to take a quick free kick, and then Mohamed Kudus scored. It was controversial, referee Rob Jones was getting boos from all sides of the stadium. Really, West Ham fans weren't happy with the decision to award a penalty, and his decision not to give them a foul just moments before their goal, with a shoulder from Dan Byrne, which wasn't a foul, but if you're a West Ham fan, you're going to feel aggrieved not getting that. So yeah, the half-time whistle came, round of boos, not for the players but for the referee. But then minutes after half-time, Jared Bowen gets his goal, and West Ham were 3-1 up. It was a really weird goal. Newcastle had a corner, and look, quite a dangerous corner, and then West Ham clear it, and all of a sudden they've got 3 men in the centre, and it's just Tino Livramento to defend. The ball gets played to Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen tucks it home, as you expect, a quality player like that. And Newcastle 3-1 down moments after half-time, and really staring down the barrel of another defeat. And you do think at that point, where's this going to go? West Ham are showing their qualities. Newcastle hadn't reacted from that early change, really. So you do think, how are they going to react? They did try and react, so then Eddie Howe was made a triple substitution. Not long after that, Tino Livramento was forced off injured. He was replaced by Lewis Hall. Miguel Almiron came on, and so did Elliot Anderson. They replaced Emil Kraft and Joe Willock. The Kraft substitution was an interesting one, because as I said, Kraft came on earlier in the first half, so he was substituted off after being substituted on, so that was an interesting call. But them sort of really made the difference. Lewis Hall was fantastic. He was brilliant. I think you could see he felt, looking on, he looked like he had a point to prove, and he was brilliant all game. Newcastle fans have been screaming out for him to play, so to see him on the field at St James Park in Preston was really good. And yeah, Newcastle, they really pressed, but they couldn't really get that killer instinct. Then Miguel Almiron, minutes later, again after that, he was forced off with injury. He was replaced by Harvey. Fabian Schär had gone down injured, so then you think at this point, there's 3 subs. They've used all 5 subs with about half an hour ago, well, sort of 25 minutes with half an hour if you include stoppage times. And then you think, what's this day going to be like? Is it going to be another disappointing defeat? Or am I going to be still doing this thing, going, it's another disappointing defeat to Newcastle? But no, to be fair, they rallied well. And yeah, 3 unbelievable goals in sort of space of 20 odd minutes in the second half. It was simply sensational. So first, as I mentioned, Lewis Hall was brilliant. He really played a part, both offensively and defensively. And yeah, it was a mad finish to the game. Newcastle got one back, 32 on it from a penalty, 3-2, sorry, from a penalty for Alexander Isak. Again, a foul on goal, and it was definitely a penalty, and referee initially didn't give it, went over the monitor, and Isak converted just as coolly as he did the first one. So you think 3-2, game on again. And then about five, I can't remember, 5 times there, but Isak picks up the ball in midfield. He dropped off quite well today. He didn't leave the line necessarily as a traditional striker, but dropped just quite deep. And he found a fantastic ball to dissect the West Ham defence. It was a straight ball through the middle, found Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes pushed it under Fabianski. He came off Harvey, all that coincidentally, but yeah, Barnes pushed it under Fabianski, and then it was 3-3. And you really sense something could happen, but we've seen Newcastle many times. Luton a few weeks ago that they got back in, they couldn't get a winning goal. You think, will they be able to get the winning goal this time? As I've said, West Ham still have quality players, and there's always that worry about them breaking maybe or scoring. But then yeah, Harvey Barnes with the winner picks the ball up on the left, cuts inside, and stands home a superb effort in the bottom corner. It was absolutely brilliant. Barnes has really shown in the limited time he's had this year what a great finisher he is, and yeah, his 2 goals both are fantastic for completely different reasons. The composure in the first one, the finish in the second one, and then Newcastle went 4-3 ahead. It was absolutely crazy. It was in James Park. There's been some good games recently, but that was among the very best. And yeah, Newcastle were able to hold on. 8 minutes of added time was signalled. The referee played 10. He found 10 from somewhere, and it was a chorus of whistles and boos. And then just to have one final twist, Anthony Gordon received a second yellow card for kicking the ball away, so he's going to miss the game against Everton in midweek, so that's going to be another factor right there I'll consider. But with Harvey Barnes and the form he was in today, so it was brilliant. So yeah, it was a chaotic game. It's a chaotic reaction because I don't really know what else to say about it, but yeah, chaos all around. I think Eddie Howe's got plenty of things to think about for Everton, namely who he plays at left back, because Lewis Hall was brilliant in the half an hour or so he had on this pitch. He's certainly, I won't say issue in the start, but he's certainly going to give Howe plenty of questions to think about. Again, Barnes with Gordon's suspension, he seems like the clear favourite to come in on that point. And then you've got what happens to Almiron, Livramento, Lascelles. Are they fit enough to play? Who comes in for them? Of course, Lascelles, Livramento started. You think Trippier might be in there. He was here today, but not in the squad. Trippier's probably the natural replacement for Livramento. Lascelles, what do they do? Do they share and burn again? Do they, Emil Crafty got moved off? Do they put him? Paul Dummett? There's plenty of options to consider. And yeah, it's a chaotic day, chaotic match review, I'm sure, and one that ultimately leaves Newcastle United 1 point behind West Ham in the race for European football with the game in hand. So at the end of the day, 3 points, job done for Newcastle. I think that's the most simple explanation of an absolutely crazy day at St James Park. And yeah, just crazy all around. But the end result is Newcastle United 4, West Ham 3.